The art of animating quickly is the same thing we've been talking about for weeks now. It's the art of animating from imagination. It's the art of doodling. All three of these are harmonious because when we doodle, we finish one thing and we move on to the next. It's very quick. You're drawing as if you're not going to do another pass over it. This is your final layer of lines. Anything to help you save time, use it because you don't have a lot of it. I've been using TourBox for a little over 3 years. They say there's a 1 week adjustment period to get used to the TourBox. I think it's much shorter than that. I have a default layout that I base all of my presets off for different programs. So whenever I'm using the TourBox, I know what each button does, and the muscle memory builds very quickly because of the unique button shapes. Animation programs have so many shortcuts. You thought your specialized drawing program had shortcuts. Now on top of drawing shortcuts, add timing functionality, add a third dimension. It's like 4 programs worth of shortcuts in one. Blender's even more than that because Blender is a compositor, modeler, animator, video editor, shader. So what you can actually do, which I really like about the TourBox software, you can make different presets depending on which work you're doing. So I'm mainly an animator. I don't usually step out of that profession, but if I dabble into 3D modeling, I can make a whole new preset and activate the switch on my TourBox. Some things I don't like about the TourBox are the fact that it runs off of batteries. I mean, every device these days allows you to plug it in to charge it, even while it's in use, and then you simply unplug it to go into wireless mode and continue using it. And they don't do that here. Because the haptic feedback is quite advanced, it runs out of power pretty quickly. It really discourages the wireless functionality of this device, which just looks so clean and aesthetic when it's wireless. I think the main thing to remember when you're looking into buying a shortcut device is not just how many buttons you're getting, but how effective those controls are at building muscle memory. You'll have this TourBox memorized in minutes. What I didn't like before is that you couldn't create your own button combinations with the TourBox. Like for example, this shoulder button and this larger dial are not a combination by default, but they've now allowed you to create your own button combinations. That makes so many more combinations possible. Animators are no longer limited. The key is immersion, right? When you're not thinking about your equipment, your mind is completely enveloped into the drawing process. That's where speed comes. You're not thinking about how much your back hurts, how much your legs hurt, your neck. You're not thinking about how slow your device is. All of that brain power is going into the drawing. Now, you don't need sophisticated equipment to do this. Use what you have because, quite frankly, it takes time, thought, and energy to look into, research, and learn to use this sophisticated equipment. It can help you, but only if you still maintain your focus on your own. We do need these kind of devices compatible on mobile, but with the same capability. So I want to show you guys something. TourBox console is now on the iPad. This is exclusive to the TourBox Elite Plus model, so now you're bringing that essential functionality of TourBox console on PC, but now portable. Not only can you interact with different drawing programs, you can also input system commands, volume up and down, brightness up and down, pinch, zoom in, general things to make navigation on your iPad more intuitive. Now, to be real with you, I'm not a huge iPad user. The one I have in my setup here is used as a reference board. I've always been a PC guy. So if you want to see a more in-depth demonstration of the TourBox on PC, check out this video here. I've been using TourBox for years. I've rapped about the TourBox. Really, any of these videos will give you a better idea how it actually works if you're looking into getting into the ecosystem. As a key animator, my job is not coloring. I'm more of thinking of the lines and shapes. That's really what I want to be good at. So it takes the ability to digest reference, and like we talked about in animating from imagination, memorizing the reference and then drawing it from memory. You'll have poses that you've memorized for a number of years, and you can draw from them whenever you want to, especially when demonstrating or teaching others. You'll have these poses baked into your muscle memory, similar to the shortcuts on your keyboard or on your TourBox. All the concepts that I've come to know about animation, I'm not thinking about those things when drawing from imagination. They only come up when I've hit a roadblock. When I don't know how to do something, then I remember, oh yes, this concept here. For example, how to draw something that looks 3D, we use the cube. The cube is really just an axis. The axis is 3D. It's not a 3D shape, it is 3D. So knowing I need an X, Y, and Z visible somewhere, somehow in this drawing, helps me remember how to make something look 3D. So our observation fuels our imagination. But if you don't need gas, then don't stop. It's an exercise in trust and conquering fear of looking bad. It takes us a long time to get over that. Relying on reference slows us down. We love it, we digest it. It's the only benchmark we have for drawing. I mean, reality is what our imagination is based off of. But just remember, if your goal is to have an expressive, free, creative, imaginary result, we have to loosen our grip more and more on our reference. Let the imagination run wild.